Alright, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakha Korash. Give honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the like Akwath, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. Alright, another video through the Spirit. Hey, and the brother out of Dallas, his channel's GMS, what is it? Lions in Rome. I forget his name. He's one of the elder brothers. He did a video recently with this clip, if I remember correctly. I'm also going to be using this clip, and I'm going to be adding in two more. All right, one from our dear friend, Mr. Charleston White. All right, the Jiminy Cricket, the Jiminy Cricket Street Prophet. All right, but basically dealing with the fact that Esau Edom has purposely set up, and I use that word a lot when I'm talking about the plot of Edom, because nothing of what you see in this world was by fucking accident. Firstly, everything was set in motion by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and he gave a particular group of people the power to execute. And that white man has been given the power to execute dominion over us. And one of his main things that he does is make sure that we have fools as leaders for people that keep our people chasing all the wrong things, y'all. And we're going to get these clips. And even Malcolm, he was speaking on this, this is back in the 60s. This is what? Damn near shit. How long ago is the 60s? It's 2020, so we'll knock off a 20, we'll knock off a 40, 60 years ago, and we're still facing the same problem today. Why? Because we're still stuck in the same system. We're going to get some simple scriptures, we're going to get some simple clips, and we're going to call it a night. God damn it.
I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community, and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear. Usually Negroes know that when this bourgeois Negro walks through the door, he is not doing something that he's initiated himself, but he's involved in something in which the white man is the absolute author of, and has sent him to the Negro community for some information. And when they give that Negro some information, usually they give him the information that they want him to take back to the white man.
You don't know what it is.
Salaki, y'all. That's Jim Carrey. He's doing that obscene gesture. This is a good clip too, actually. I might have to do a whole separate video with this. He's dealing with the Matrix, the elite that rule. But so come on.
I just told you.
Basically, Malcolm just broke it down. These these entertainers and athletes are not our leaders. That's why here, being in this truth, y'all, it's important to reverence our elders, because the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has finally given us men to lead us in the right direction. All right, and it didn't begin with our apostles. It began with their elders over them, and it passed down to them, and now they're teaching and instructing us. So there's always been that need for a man to be in leadership, and the reason why a lot of these niggas you're seeing fall out and bug out, they have a problem with order. But that's a whole separate video. But having the correct leaders is of utmost importance for a group of people. All right, Isaiah 9 and verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. This is one of the major plights that we deal with. Who do young Jake look up to? All right, Chief Keef, Beyonce, Rihanna, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, Floyd Mayweather, Kyrie Irving, Michael Jordan. All right, I could go down the fucking list till I pass out. We don't need to be looking up to athletes. We need to be looking up to those who are guiding us biblically. Does the average leader teach us in the world properly according to the Bible? No. So what does that mean? The people who follow are destroyed. That's why the majority of our people are bugged out, and they're stuck chasing pipe dreams. Every little young nigga do music. Every little nigga want to ball. Hell, hey, in the martial arts world, right? I'm in the martial arts world. Every nigga trying to go pro. Like, dude, you can't even throw a decent jab yet. You trying to go pro. Our people are chasing all these avenues of success in Babylon's world. Why? Because that's what they're seeing the so-called leaders of our people do. If they saw the apostles, if they understood that you're supposed to be following the Bible, then they'd be doing that. All right. So having leaders is very important, and the lack thereof is detrimental, and leaders teaching the wrong things is also detrimental, which is what we've been handed for a very long time now. Leaders teaching the wrong thing. All right. You go back also in the book of Isaiah to the 3rd chapter. Yep. Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. The way of what path? The path to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Is Steve Harvey gonna help you get to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai? No. Is who's a famous one of these famous industry whores? Is Cardi B gonna help your path to the Lord? No. All right. It says what? Children are oppressors. Who are the ones running around doing all this running and gunning? The young niggas, the young men who are supposed to be the warriors in the community. The soldiers, the sentinels, the watchmen, they're running around killing each other. Women are at the forefront in these last recent 60 years, if you will. The so-called white man has set up, the welfare and government aid system to get the man out of the house and put women, over us. And now look how destroyed we are. Everything is destroyed. Why? Because we don't have proper leadership. This goes to show you that, when Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai introduces proper leaders, that's why we need to cleave to them. What scripture is that? Deuteronomy. All right, and we're gonna get some more. We're gonna get some more clips. I'm just laying down the basics with these scriptures, but this should go to show this is how deadly serious. Now, originally we weren't supposed to have a king, but our people are very sheep-like. All it takes is to set up one nigga in front of niggas, and every nigga's gonna follow that nigga. All right, let me say that again slower. All it takes is to set up one nigga in front of niggas, and every nigga is gonna follow that nigga. Where do you think we learned sagging from? Gangsta rap, holding the pistol sideways. All right, all this bullshit. All right, Sirach 6:36. If thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door. So if we all would have grown up watching our apostles instead of, all the, the bullshit we did grow up watching, the nation, we wouldn't, it wouldn't be a 2/3. But obviously, of course, that's not according to prophecy. But this goes to show you, it is important to follow good leaders and good teachers. Otherwise, the path you're on is to destruction. And the path that the majority of our people are on is to destruction. Let's get another clip. All right, matter of fact, I'm going to just let it play from the beginning, actually. Mr. Charleston, he went right into it. And I'm just using this nigga as an example. More than likely, he's going to burn in flames because he's blasphemed us and he scoffed us. But he's a comedic teacher, and I like using him for examples, all right? So hey.
Do you think it'll ever be like another like a Malcolm X or a Martin King in this modern time?
No. J. Edgar Hoover already said that there will never be another black messiah in this country unless we create him. It'll never be another black messiah in the United States of America unless we create him, is what J. Edgar Hoover said.
And that's a true statement. J. Edgar Hoover was the founder and head director of the FBI. So the United States government has self-admittedly, all right, and has branches specifically dedicated to keeping the so-called minority populations under control, which is why the leaders that you set up are controlled. And anyone who does break that control ends up dead, okay? Kanye ain't our hero. Kyrie is not our hero. Hell, Andrew Tate is not our hero. Yahweh Shai is our hero, all right? And through the order of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, we have been given men to instruct us in the way until his return. And those men are the men that we ought to be learning from. Not no fuck ass celebrities. Okay? Not a fucking nigga that runs a field through a ball. That don't do nothing for you, man. Michael Jordan don't like niggas. There's a couple famous stories of him talking shit on his own people. Here it is, man, niggas was killing for your shoes. You can't even take a picture with a nigga? Man, Jake finna fucking learn, man. You finna, our people, man.
All these they got Jeff Fort. They got H. Rap Brown.
Fred Ham.
They got no. They killed him.
Yeah. I'm saying, yeah.
So if they don't kill you, where you going? To the feds. They got Larry Hoover. Once Larry Hoover started changing gangster disciples to growth and development, that's when they went and rearrested him and gave him 6 life sentences. When he started changing where he could mask. Geronimo Pratt, homie, was a decorated war hero who began mobilizing black youth. Same with this from the NFAC.
And right there, he's talking about Grandmaster Jay Flash, and we know that, or whatever. We know that Grandmaster Jay was a piece of shit, straight up set up. So whatever.
I around the leader and put his in the feds. Y'all don't see them no more. They quiet. They were loud at first.
They put that fur in them.
What? Toby? At first they were hiding Kunta Kinte. When that white boy grabbed you and hit you with that first lashing, Kunta didn't holler Toby. Kunta Kinte! What's your name, boy? Kunta. Okay.
And word them down.
What's your name, boy? Kunta. What's your name? It's Toby. What's your name? I didn't hear you. Why everybody sit and watch? It's Toby. Toby.
Hey, and that's what Esau does to these people who are set up, y'all. You got to understand that they are bought and paid for. They are not true leaders. They have taken the bag. They have taken the bag. They have sold out. Hell, Tariq Nasheed don't give a fuck about his people. That nigga used to be a Dayton coach. Then he hopped on Hotep. Alright? All these niggas, man. Umar Johnson just trying to fuck some single moms, bro. All these niggas, they're in it for facetious reasons. They're not in it for the right reasons. Alright? Jeremiah, the book of Jeremiah, 3rd chapter. It told you we was going to get true leaders sent to us, which is why, you know, we reverence our elders over here at Great Millstone. You know, so you assholes, wherever, you can say whatever the fuck you're going to say. You know, we was bugged out in the world, didn't know nothing. We came across brothers and the elders, and now we know a little bit of something. You know, so we're happy over here, okay? And ultimately, the leader over all of us is Yahweh Shai. And we know that, we acknowledge that, and we don't put anyone over Yahweh Shai. But there's order. All right? And what is that order? Jeremiah 3:15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. All right? That is how you know who your true leader is. If they're giving you the knowledge of the scriptures and the understanding. If they're giving you the correct breakdowns. When you ask them what the mark is, are they able to go into it properly? When you ask them, you know, what is the name of the Heavenly Father and His Son? Do they give you a straight answer? Or do they bullshit you? Do they say Christ? Because Christ ain't the fucking name. Or, Salakia, the fucking word Christ ain't the name. How about that, okay? All right? When you ask them, you know, what should I be doing with my time here? Do they tell you you don't got to go out and prophesy or do nothing? You can just sit up in your ass? Or do they tell you you got to work for Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai? You know, these are all different signs we can use to point out our true leaders. And when you look at these effers in the world, and you got certain bullshitting ass Israelite leaders, you know, of other camps, right? But mainly of this world, these people, a basketball coach ain't gonna give you no knowledge, no wisdom. A football coach ain't. Rapping homie not. You know, some manager nigga not. The prophets, all right, the apostles do. All right, and when I say the word apostle, I'm just using the word plainly. You know, what did the disciples get called? What did they become? They became the apostles. So literally, you know, you're not gonna get wisdom out of the people of this world. The people of this world don't know how to lead. Tupac is not a leader. Biggie Smalls is not a leader. Lil Boosie is not a leader. J. Cole is not a leader. Drake is not a leader. Barack Obama is not a leader. These niggas is not leaders. Martin Luther King wasn't no fucking leader. All right? Come on, man. Come on, Jake. Farrakhan is not the leader of black people. God damn you, Alizar. Get on camera and say some fucking foolishness like that, man. Another one just came to mind, all right? And if you follow these so-called leaders, these men who are esteemed in this world, you will walk right to your death. Matthew 15 and 14, it says, let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both fall into the ditch. These so-called leaders in the world that we learned about in school, that we learned about from TV, these are not our leaders. You should not be looking up to a fucking rapper. All right, I know you brothers and sisters, y'all understand this, y'all know this. I'm just, what's the word? Venting, if you will. All right? Because our people have horrible habits of looking up to the wrong people. You know, you can't even talk with a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American for more than 10 seconds. Because who they gonna start talking about? They favorite athlete. Without fucking, you say I'm lying, you dying. Talk to the average Negro, Latino, Native American for 10 minutes straight, and I promise you, at some point, either a sports athlete is gonna get into the conversation or a fucking entertainer. And y'all know that I'm telling the truth. Y'all know that I'm telling the truth. Y'all know like I know. It's to the point you don't even want to talk to them about nothing, because that's all it's about. They start talking about the game. Then they start talking about the new album. Then somebody's shoe that's coming out. And then it's time to fucking go. You know? That has nothing, it's not bringing any salvation. It's not bringing any wisdom. And our people fucking love it. Our people, matter of fact, I'm gonna have to get that out of Jeremiah. We'll go back to Jeremiah. Our people love it. You know, they love to be stuck on stupid. So really, you know, Jake is gonna get what they deserve, really. Jeremiah 5 and 31. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means, and my people love to have it so. What will ye do in the end thereof? Our people love to have it so. Our people love to bullshit and party and bullshit and party like that song go. Ain't no nigga trying to focus on the kingdom of heaven. You know, that's not what the women love, y'all. Think about that, y'all. We not the ones who, you know, the women of the world, I'll say. You would think that, you know, we're trying to be good men, holy men. You know, nah. Who they want the nigga that walk around with a fucking Beretta in his pocket, with dreadlocks, with weed, and a Hellcat. That's who people want in this world. That's who people look up to. And I get one more clip with our man's, not our man's, with a man, Mr. Chad Ochocinco.
Fly private? I ain't flying private.
Now I'm gonna let y'all, you know, listen to Chad. You know, this is a former, you know, NFL player who a lot of little young niggas looked up to, and even himself is gonna admit that, you know, it's all a bunch of bullshit, y'all. It's all a bunch of bullshit. The lifestyle that we think is real, it is a joke. It is false. This world that has been presented to us was a lie. So what is the only avenue left? To follow Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, which is really the only true avenue that ever existed. Everything else was simply a mirage to lure everybody in. And the elect is going to be the only ones that get out.
Spirit. Put me on Spirit. Exit row. Window seat. That's all I need. As long as I get from point A to point B. I don't need private. Athletes more so. If you can get to a point in your career where your name becomes bigger than anything you can purchase, there's your value. Wow. My name itself, Ocho Cinco at one point, even still to this day, is bigger than... Why am I driving a Ferrari? Why am I driving a Rolls Royce and I'm Ocho? Oh, we talk about jewelry and watches and chains. Never bought real anything when I was playing. Never. What was the point? I went to Claire's.
Right there, y'all. This motherfucker just set out his own. He said he never brought nothing real while he was playing. This is the false Y'all realize how many niggas done died trying to be fucking rappers, trying to be a basketball player, trying to be a football? Do you know how many niggas they last breaths as they was exiting this world? They wasn't thinking about their mama. They wasn't thinking about their papa. They wasn't thinking about their kids. They wasn't thinking about Cuzzo and Phonem. They was thinking about, damn, I was trying to get to the NBA. Damn, I wanted to be a movie star. Damn, I wanted a model. And here it is, one of these so-called premier men telling you himself. The cars don't mean shit. Flying in a super fancy jet don't mean shit. This nigga was buying fake jewelry. Man, this world, y'all, this is a damn shame, man.
So all you for
Yes, for what? What am I doing it for? The women don't deal with you anyway because of who you are.
Right.
And then the other women who really doing their homework, they'll Google how much you're making already.
Right.
Why am I buying a $50,000 watch? $80,000 watch? What time is it real quick, please?
It's 20 minutes to 4.
How much that cost me?
Didn't cost you nothing.
Because time is free, so what I'm paying for?
Right.
For what? I'm Ocho. What's the point?
Right.
There's nothing I can buy that's bigger than my name alone. So it made no sense. But everybody's caught up in image and looking a certain way and being rich. It's me. It's pointless. You know how hard it is to live like that all the time, consistently, and be fly every day?
Yeah.
Jewelry and listen, eras of rappers. Think about the era before us.
Right.
Everybody was flashy, stunned, and after 10 years, what happens?
They ain't flashy, they ain't stuff.
No, you can't. It's impossible.
They all broke and dead and in jail. Oh, it's an entire mirage, y'all. And our people, because why? They've been brainwashed to go to the slaughter. Matter of fact, you know, hey, I get Northern Kingdom in here too, because what does Northern Kingdom come over here and do, y'all? I mean, I'm going to have a better life for my family. I'm going to bring my family. You know, fucking family bound spics. Gosh. Every day, man. Hey, don't get in front of a family. That's what I call a family bound spic. That's every other word that come out of his fucking mouth. Nigga working 90 hours a day. You know, for his family. All that shit. All right. Hosea 9:13. Ephraim, as I saw Tyrus, is planted in a pleasant place. But Ephraim shall bring forth his children to the murderer. Northern Kingdom brings their children over here seeking a better life, and they come and deal with who? The fucking devil who oppresses them. Shit is not rainbows and sparkles over here, or any part where us, the Israelites, are at, getting ruled over by these heathen in Edom. It is a joke. It is a lie. You will suffer here. You will go broke and you will die. You are chasing pipe dreams, Jake. You will waste decades of your life chasing pipe dreams when you should have been in these scriptures. You should have been prophesying. You should have been studying and reading. All right. And you know, this subject,
Make enough money I can play.
This bag, I'm just going to
you know, it kind of hits,
make it back. Well,
it hits close to home, you know, because I got a lot of people in my family that have wasted their lives trying to get to the heights of society, you know, and you can't even reason with them. They still don't. Man, come on, you know, you 60, you what? Come on, Jake.
if I spin this bag, I'm just going to make it back. Possible. People, social media. What happens?
They ain't flashy, they ain't stuff.
No, you can't. It's impossible to sustain.
Right.
It's impossible. People, social media. Well, if I spin this bag, I'm just going to make it back. It ain't like you think. And people, they think the cure and the fix for the problem is, well, give me more money, I'm going to be all right. Well, the more you make, the more you spend.
Right.
If you have no discipline and no structure.
Yes, absolutely.
Every time.
Yes.
Every time. Well, just give me more and more. No, the more you get, the more you're going to spend. And people ain't going to listen because we are caught up in looking a certain way, living a certain way, trying to appease others who don't really care nothing about you.
Yeah.
Just say, oh, I got it.
Wow.
Well, shit, I got it too, and I had it for almost 30 years. I done saved, what, 83% of my salary. I don't need validation from nobody on the outside. That's another downfall. In society, we always need validation and acceptance from others. So,
And, you know, that's about it. But like he was saying, it's all a sham and a show. It's all a sham and a show. So what is Jacob? What is our people out here chasing, man? They chasing bullshit. Right here, you know, there's a couple, but I'll just use this one. 2 Edges 15:10 says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt." All right, and so, you know, basically, the fact that our people are just being walked into all these different retarded ambitions that don't go anywhere. Even if you do get to the top of society, 9 times out of 10, the average nigga doesn't have the discipline. So like Mr. Ocho said, you're going to be back broke. And what all is it going to have availed to? You know, hey, let me give y'all another example. You know what? I'm actually going to be ending the video, but this goes to show you the importance of leaders, y'all. Our people are very easily misled. And Esau purposely put all these false leaders in front of our people to purposely mislead them. Matter of fact, hey, I gotta get it now, man. I was trying to get as many scriptures as I could, working around it, but I gotta get it. Zechariah 11:4. Thus saith the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai my power. Feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them, and hold themselves not guilty. All right, so it says, so Esau Edom, he slays us, and he doesn't hold himself guilty, right? It says, they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. So these heathen profit off of our downfall, right? Using us, abusing us. But what's added at the end? And their own shepherds pity them not. Meaning what? Our false leaders. Jesse Jackass. Al piece of shit. Okay? All the lawyers who show up when a nigga gets shot. They be having their bow ties on. They don't care. These guys were, as long as them and their kids and their wife is living in a big house, they don't give a fuck. The average pastor, they rolling in the Mercedes Benz while your ass is giving the last of your money, breaking down in your Toyota Corolla from fucking 1928, trying to get to the church to donate money. They don't give a fuck. And this has all been set up. All these assholes have been set up, and they're all full of it. Outside of our elders and apostles here at Great Millstone and our brothers that's over us, like it or not, believe it or not, shit. You know? So, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash, to honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim, Wa Akwath, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. Shalom.